under the PMF Act and Section 35 on the roll. So my only concern, apart from which I am not aware, because maybe you should say which committee was referred to, I'm not aware, but looking at the answer, was my only concern, Chair, on several occasions, all people who have appeared, witnesses, all substantive officers. My only concern as DCM Finance is acting. And you know me, the difference between acting and substantively in office. Outside the legal jargon and the politics around it, because this is the first time we're having a CCM appearing before this committee in acting capacity, which we have never done before. Even a clerk of a county assembly, we have even set a precedent that if a clerk of county assembly, of course who is executive, appears and is acting, we rarely entertain that presentation.
Point of order,
so my only concern, can I?
Just point of order.
Okay, Senator Sifuna, if it's a point of order.
You said something that I don't think is accurate, Chair, that there has never been anyone appearing in acting capacity before this committee. It might be my last day on the committee, but I do recall on several occasions we have asked governors sitting there why certain people have been in acting position and for a long time. So in as far as that is concerned, Chair, I think that's inaccurate. And secondly, we have insisted that the person who bears primary responsibility when it comes to oversight is the governor himself. He's sat there and he's ready to, go through this process so that any other person in his team who might not, whose face Cherargei might not like, is really not relevant to the conversation, in my view. For as long as the governor is here and is able to answer questions regarding the utilization of public resources in Siaya, I respectfully propose that we go to the substance before us, because you can see these documents are quite voluminous, Chair.
Chairman, I know it was a point of order. Could you just close, because you had already made
the reason in as
Chairman, before we proceed, sir.
Yes.
You recall that it's on record that County Assembly of Nyamira appeared before your committee. And the person who appeared as the accounting officer was an acting clerk, not the substantive office holder. I remember raising that issue, and you ruled as a chair that even a person who is in office acting, as long as they have appended a signature to the documents before us, we will proceed to entertain and hear the substantive issues. I'll plead with my friend Senator Cherargei, who is a lawyer like me, that we look at the substantive issues that are before us, other than looking at the technical aspects, because the people of Siaya are really not interested in these other diversionary issues. They want to know whether the money that was sent to Siaya has been expended for the benefit of the people, and whether there is value for money. These are the things, Chair, will not help us add value to the people of Siaya.
Thank you. Senator Cherargei, please just wind up. Yeah, just wrap it up.
I also believe the people of Siaya would want the rule of law being upheld. It doesn't mean that it should not be upheld. Finally, Chair, the reason we do these meetings is not in vain. In as much as we want to look at the numbers, we must look at the functionality of governance structures within an organization. Say that the role of county assembly who play the primary oversight and the executive, the implementer, must be looked at. So the position we have made before, and if my memory serves me right, I know Sifuna is saying his last day might have missed this memo, is that the role of a CCM finance is so critical because he even supervises the entire finance department. So if somebody who is acting can be moved, if we have sanctions or directions as a committee that will be implemented, how sure are we that it will be implemented? So, Chair, it goes beyond the numbers. It is about the rule of law and functionality of governance structure.
Thank you, Senator. Clerks, please confirm, just check and confirm whether there is a substantive